Man, school is so boring. I wish it was a little more interactive. 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 What? Where am I? What are these clothes? Who's that?
Welcome, Nikhil, to the Hindu temple.
The what?
The Hindu temple of Brevard County, Florida. This temple, called Manav Mandir, allows people of any faith to worship here, but primarily Hindu people choose to worship here.
Wow.
You want to see the insides?
Let's.
This is the outside of the temple and all of its magnificence.
Hey, Guru, what's that little chimney thing on the roof?
That is called the Gopuram, and it's a way of getting the top of the temple higher to communicate with God.
Wow, that's very interesting. Guru, before we go inside, I just have to ask, who is that god?
This god is Lord Ganesha. It's important in Hindu temples that Lord Ganesha comes first before any other god in the temple. We'll talk more about Lord Ganesha in the inside. So as we first walk into the temple, we see here is Lord Rama. Lord Rama is actually the seventh avatar of Lord Vishnu, of the protector. And so one of the interesting things about Lord Rama is he has three brothers, and he's the oldest of the three brothers. And these four brothers collectively each have a part of Vishnu in their soul. And Lord Rama, he always carries a bow with him to protect himself. And one of the main stories that you hear of Lord Rama in Hinduism is that of when he saved the world by preventing an evil king from taking over rule of the world by slaying him with his army.
Wow, that's interesting. What was the name of the evil king?
Ravana was the name of the evil king. An interesting thing about Ravana is he had 10 heads, he had an army of evil people that controlled the island of Sri Lanka. But with his great power and great skill, Rama was able to penetrate that ocean. But it wouldn't have been possible without the help of Lord Hanuman, who we see here. Now, Lord Hanuman takes the form of a monkey, because in the tale, Hanuman is the king of the monkeys, and he is a very powerful god. He's the god of hope and bravery. And so in the tale of Lord Rama, Hanuman carries a mountain, which we can see here as he carries the mountain, over the strait between Sri Lanka and India to allow a bridge for Lord Rama's army to pass.
Wow. Who is this god?
This is Shri Vista. Shri Vista is a manifestation of Lord Krishna in some of the central states of India. So instead of worshipping him in a more traditional state, they choose to worship Lord Krishna, which is in his teenage or to earlier years of life.
So gods can have different states that they manifest in?
That's correct. So Krishna, who's another avatar of Lord Vishnu, when he was worshiping as a baby, as a teen, or in his early life, or as an adult.
What is this god?
So this actually isn't a god, Nikhil.
Oh.
This is a sage, Shritti Sai Baba. And so just like the donors can choose actually who they want in the temple. And so this sage, or guru, as we call him, has actually, the donors thought that he would be a fitting representation of our values here in Melbourne.
Wow. Hey, Guru, what is that bell for?
This bell is for when we sing praises in the temple during our ceremony. So just like many other religions, in Hinduism, it is very important to have the bell to signify musical devotion and spiritual devotion.
Who is this goddess?
So this is Lord Bhuma Devi, who is the goddess of Mother Earth. And it's important that we recognize that she is a goddess, because in Hinduism we have both gods who are male and goddesses. And some gods even have no gender. And so that's one of the interesting things about Hinduism is that we have a variety of different gods for a variety of different purposes. So this one represents Mother Earth, and she represents a lot of beauty, beauteous things, flowers, trees, everything represented by Bhuma.
Who is this?
So this is Lord Lakshmi. Lakshmi is the Lord of wealth and high class and Lakshmi when we're hoping for something fortunate to happen in our lives. And Lakshmi is the wife of Lord Vishnu.
Now, I've heard that there are millions of gods, and I've also heard that there's only one God. I'm a little bit confused.
So think of it like this. One God has chosen to take many forms for us humans to worship. And so in our worship of these gods, we are finding out different aspects and worshiping different aspects in order for ourselves to know a little bit more about ourselves and about God.
Wow. Who is that God?
So that God is actually Jatayu. And Jatayu is well known for his role in Rama, the story of Rama, who we discussed earlier, for saving Rama and his brother Lakshmana when they were stuck in the forest.
And who is that?
So this is Lord Vishnu. Do you know anything about Lord Vishnu?
I know that Vishnu is a protector, and he has 10 avatar forms.
That's correct. So Vishnu is the protector god, one of the three main gods along with Brahma and Shiva that we learned about in school. And so the important thing about Vishnu is that he does come to save us in the form of avatar. And so the main forms he's come in so far are Matsya, the fish, Kurma, the turtle, Varaha, the boar, Narasimha, who is half lion, half man, Vamana, who is the dwarf, Parashurama, Rama, Balarama, Krishna, and Buddha, who are all representations of humans. And so those are 10 right there. But some people say Parashurama and Buddha are different incarnations.
Is this Buddha the same as in Buddhism?
Yes, it's the same Buddha that we think of when we think of Siddhartha Gautama. And the 10th avatar, who is yet to come, is named Kalki. And they say the world will end when Kalki comes around riding on a horse at night.
I remember that god from outside the temple. It was Lord Ganesh.
Yes, Lord Ganesha. Or as you said, Ganesh. One of the important things about Lord Ganesha is he has an elephant for a head. And so how he got that is when he was created by his father did not know that his wife had a son. And so he cut the son's head off as the son was protecting the room. But he couldn't find the original head, so he put the head of an elephant on him. And that's what he is Lord Ganesha. And so you see he's missing a tusk, right? And so that tusk he actually ripped off and used to write the Vedas.
Wow. That god in the middle looks like a baby form of Krishna.
There is a baby form of Krishna. His name is Srinathji.
And who's that goddess right there?
This goddess is Lord Saraswati, who is the goddess of knowledge and wisdom. It's important to know that her mount is a peacock, which is very interesting because all of the Hindu gods and goddesses, or most of them at least, have mounts that they used to get around.
Astounding. Oh, I know him. He's Krishna, an avatar of Vishnu, and his wife, Radha. He looks like a skilled musician and dancer. Is this true?
This is true. So Krishna actually used a lot of his tricks, like dancing and singing and music to get around his obstacles in his life and to deceive the demons.
Wow.
How interesting.
Who is this goddess?
This goddess, with her mount as a lion, is Lord Durga, who is the goddess of fighting and warrior spirit, power, strength.
And who is this god?
This is Lord Kartikeya. So Kartikeya is actually my family god. And Kartikeya is the son of Shiva, and therefore the brother of Ganesha. And so one interesting thing about Kartikeya is that in some representations of him, he has 6 heads to represent that he has the 6 beads of the Ganges River, which is very important to Hindus.
And why is this goddess made out of white marble and this god is made out of black stone?
So that's a very interesting question. So this temple was made for all Hindus. Many Hindus come from India, and so the Hindus from northern India prefer their gods in a more human-like style, which is like this white marble. Whereas South Indians, like myself, have their gods in this black stone sort of style.
Who are these gods?
So this is Lord Shiva, who is the destroyer. But he's the destroyer of evil. This is an important distinction to make. So Shiva is known for destroying all the evil in the world. So one great example of this is during the second avatar of Lord Vishnu, the gods and demons were churning out the poison from the world. And in doing that, someone had to take the poison. So Shiva swallowed the poison and halted it in his throat. so that the world would no longer have any poison in it. And this is Lord Parvati, who is Shiva's wife. And Lord Parvati is the goddess of giving and sharing, which is very interesting.
And who's this cow?
So this cow is named Nandi. So it's a common stereotype that many Hindus worship cows, and it's to some extent true. So Nandi is the mount of Lord Shiva, and it's said that if you whisper a secret into Lord Nandi's ear and close up the other, the secret will come true.
I know before leaving the Hindu temple, it is customary to do a bow or namaskara. I know these guys. These are the 9 Navagrahas. They are the 9 gods of celestial planets or bodies. I know this guy. He's Shani, who is Saturn.
That's correct. And it's customary at a Hindu temple to go around the Navagrahas 9 times. And it's also important that the Navagrahas are in the northernmost corner of the temple next to Lord Shiva.
Wow, I learned so much about Hinduism today. But I was wondering, why are there nothing to do with Brahma in there?
So Brahma, the creator god, is in fact one of the main gods of Hinduism. But there's a story that we're told of Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma. So Vishnu and Brahma were arguing over who is the more powerful god. And Shiva comes in, he says, I am the most powerful god. And so Shiva, his real manifestation is a long pillar of fire. And so Shiva said, whoever can find the end of me is the most powerful god. So both gods, Vishnu and Brahma, look up and down and they can't find the end. But Brahma finds this one flower, a very good smelling flower, and he says, this surely must be the end. He brings it to Shiva and Shiva asks, this is not the end of me, I have no end. And for this reason you shall not be worshipped in the temples.
Wow, that's powerful.
It is. So I hope you learned a lot about Hinduism today.
I really did.
That's great.
And most of all, it was interactive as well as informative.
That's great.